EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Toronto Thunderbirds. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Hurts. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
To Josh Jacobs.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, London.
They run it with Jacobs. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Jacob Phillips.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Hurts tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. Downs. Team now. Here's a 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd down, here's Geis. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
He was taken down by Ruben.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
In punt formation.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
An extra point attempt to follow here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
To Henry Ruggs.
33 yards that time.
On the play. First down, Black Knights.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Jackson going to run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stop short of the
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what kind of a play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson off to Geis on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Shit, watch the shit. Further. Mike's 50. Come on. You better bring it. Check 24.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
He was brought down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he will find his man on the outside.
Jackson's pass.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A quick toss out right, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half, and his guys are going to retake the lead.
Michael Badgley.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On first down, this is Geis. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deron Payne picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the... There he goes, left side! And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a run with Geis. He's He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go. Change the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He was taken down.
You have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have once again taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Thunderbirds 27, Black Knights 21.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Black Knights 28, Thunderbirds 27.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson, flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to...
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
It's sad
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Thunderbirds 41.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Welcome back to Toronto as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play action. Now Jackson. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Thunderbirds 48, Black Knights 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jacob Phillips came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
48. Black Knights, 34. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Hey, switch gears. Cut.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Mike 50. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Finding room inside the 40. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
For the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Thunderbirds 55, Black Knights 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25.
Jackson.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
A 57-yard gain.
Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And his kick is good.
Score Thunderbirds 55, Black Knights 41. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Geis, they'll try to run into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Thunderbirds 62, Black Knights 41.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 79 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Like 10. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
The kicker on.
The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jacob Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will write a finish to this ball game.